name is Chris Dickinson.
My name is Jaka.
I've been wrestling for 14 years.
I've been wrestling for 10 years.
And I started at Evolve 1.
And I debuted Evolve 72. People don't speak the common language that we do. That's okay, because it's not intended for them to understand. What they need to understand is exactly how great he is in the ring and how great I'm gonna be in the ring. Yow!
Chris Dickinson and Jaka have been underutilized. We have been overlooked. And we are here in the hottest independent wrestling promotion in the world right now to show you exactly why we are two of the best wrestlers in the world.
We met in taking Taekwondo, doing martial arts.
That I met Jaka, probably a 7-year-old kid. We lived in the same neighborhood. We grew up down the street from each other.
And then the next transitional phase was something that we've always dreamed of doing. And that was becoming professional wrestlers. And once we made our minds about doing it, we used it to our advantage and we found the closest school.
And I'll say this, and if my brother, he knows, like, I'm closer with him than I am with my own brother. He's family to me, he's blood. And that's the truth, 100%. Having somebody that you could always trust, that's always in your corner, it's a big deal. It means a lot.
The Dirty Daddy, Chris Dickinson, a man who appeared on the very first Evolve event.
It's just been like on and off. And I've come back to Evolve every couple of months, and I'm just saying to myself, why aren't I getting a full-time spot? Why aren't I getting a contract? That's what I always wanted since 2010, since day one. I mean, I've always wanted to work exclusively, with this brand.
I'm gonna go where the best competition is. And right now, as of this moment, and for the perceivably future, it's gonna be Evolve. I felt like, for me, it's a perfect place to not only showcase what I learned and what I could do, but mold myself into something better. Something that I can showcase that could be way better than anybody's that has on the roster. I mean, I'm always looking for a new goal. You're nobody if you don't have goals. If you've never had failure, you can never know what it means to have, success.
If I could work with the best in the world, then, that's only gonna make me a better wrestler. And I always looked at the roster here, and especially right now, as being top of the line. I'm not ignorant. I understand how the business works. I understand why Darby Allin has a spot. I understand why Darby Allin is here and got a contract.
I'll give it to the kid. He puts his body on the line. He does a lot in there, but he rubs me the wrong way.
I'm not gonna discredit him for what he's about. I'm not gonna discredit his ability to stand out and take risks. If you're gonna die for yourself, well then I'm gonna kill you.
And we are underway, and Darby Allin wasted no time. My God, Chris Dickinson may have just murdered Darby Allin here.
You could die for me too. It may sound a little crazy, but that's just the way I look at it.
The entire time I've been coming to Evolve, every 6 months I come back. I do one match, I go away. I do one match, I go away. We never want to give Dickinson the ball.
I've seen 10 Darby Allins come and go that were here after me. And I'm still here fighting for a contract, fighting for a spot, fighting for that full-time position, fighting for the spotlight. And you know what? I'm perfectly fine with that.
I didn't even know who the hell you were when I met you, and I destroyed you, and you didn't get a contract. But that's very fitting.
Once I knew Chris was gonna go out there and challenge him to a match, I felt it was my perfect opportunity to show my face to in front of everybody at Evolve and say that, well, these are two guys that have been busting their ass for 10, 15 years in his case, who's never gotten that shot. And we're sick and tired of not getting that shot.
Tag team action, Jaka and Chris Dickinson taking on Peter Casa and Darby Allin.
Sometimes you gotta just take these opportunities. You're not gonna be given anything in life. That's just how it is. Especially, you know, being raised the way myself and Chris were. We were taught, you know, nobody's gonna give you a handout. You gotta go out there and take it.
What a double team! Cover! Dickinson and Jaka have won it all contract!
When you have the type of love for professional wrestling that I do, and I know my brother Jaka does, it's just the only way you go about doing business. You just want to prove, not even just to anybody, you just want to prove to yourself that you can hang with the best in the world.
Wait a second. Chris Dickinson and Jaka out.
I didn't work for the last 15 years of my life to come here, finally get a full-time spot to prove to you that I am not one of the best.
We want in.
We're gonna reshape, remold, evolve from the ground up in our image, in the way it should be, in the way it's gonna be.
Offering the handshake to Chris Dickinson. And Jaka. It looks like we got two new members of Catchpoint.